A spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here's the handoff. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the air, it's Lagway. Makes the grab, it's Daniels. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Guys, let's chat about Florida. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Sturdivant. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him.
Oh, he's got some space. Smashes ahead. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect 1st drive.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. To the air, it's Aguilar. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. These two, which have so much cross-pollination and legendary games in their history, first played in 1916 with the Vols blanking the Gators in Florida. Tennessee actually won the first 10 meetings, with Florida not getting a W in the series until 1954.
And there was a period of time, Reese, in this rivalry that the game not only had SEC championship implications, but national championship implications, too. You think back to the heyday of this rivalry in the late 90s. Danny Werfel going up against Peyton Manning. We played the Vols, and we had games that were won in overtime. We had games that went down to 2-minute drives. There was so much NFL talent on the field, and it was such a competitive and physical game every single year.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Catches it at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Sturdivant. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll give it to the back. There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. Unloads to the right. He's got it. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. To the air, it's Lagway. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gapped.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB moves. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Trying to bully their way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, TFL. Now you got a big second down here, probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
Using his feet to buy time. Touchdown Gators! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back and leaves it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Aguilar. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this. And
he's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Buys a little time with his feet. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with a relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Pucks it out of the air. At the 40, there he goes. Turning on the Jets. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Carter. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Staley. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. That's reeled in. It's Matthews. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
He wants to throw it again. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
To the air, it's Aguilar. Quickly complete. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Tennessee! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to pass, it's Glagway. Here's a heat.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They're trying to get some breathing room from deep in their own territory. At the 15, he's Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble.
This quarterback showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because first down he got sacked, second in California, he's able to scramble. And while he didn't get the first down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this third down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Wilson. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Abrams. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to pass, it's Flagway. The screen, he can go. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Gators will kick it away to start the second half. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires one high and deep. He's got it up to 25. Off and running. Touchdown ball. And here they come almost all the way back.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Sets up the screen. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Scanning the field, it's Flagway. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Caught near the sticks, it's Daniels. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open, just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon.
It's a seam wide open. Lots of running room. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest. And that
wide open. Got enough space. Touchdown, Gators. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Thomas. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. That's caught, it's Jefferson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The give to the tailback. Can't get him to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Looking to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Vols send out the punt unit. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The give on the inside. That is slipped out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Got it! And he was thinking 6, but that deep putting up numbers. He just cracked the 150 mark in receiving yards.
Man, he's a weapon, Reese. He runs routes, he's fast, he's great with the football in his hands, and he can line up in a lot of different spots and run the entire route tree. I mean, what can't this guy do?
The Volunteers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Slams it ahead. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Touchdown, Volunteer! And the comeback is on. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looking to pass. It's Flagway. Makes the grab. It's Daniels. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Wide open on the right. There he goes. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
How about that job after the catch on a critical 3rd down? He's able to make people miss. He's able to use his speed. Ball was thrown out in front of him so he could advance it, and all of a sudden, this offense set up 1st and goal.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Florida! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra 1st down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it on the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Looking to scramble. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Good news is they didn't lose a ton of yards. The bad news is that's the third sack they've given up now in this game. They have got to do a better job protecting this quarterback.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Takes it the other way. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working. Using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Throws to the back. Grabbed over the middle, it's Daniels. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Take it himself. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Gators are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. Turning it on. Touchdown Gators. And they take it in for 6 more points. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Using his legs, it's Thomas. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Aguilar. Forced out of the pocket. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Wilson. Here's the pressure. Took a shot as he threw. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Hawkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
The lone back's got it. What a nice job on the ground, working his way ahead for 7 yards and leaving them with 4th and short. They're about 2 yards away. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good.